What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 with the FPL Week 5 Team Builder. If you guys didn't check out the draft analysis, we did take over for our team in the FPL, the Fun Pokemon League. So if you guys are excited for this team builder and for our first game here in the new league, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. And with that being said, let's break down this matchup. So we are going against the Rose Raid Tees. Very interesting team name and really kind of decently good logo there. But this is a very scary matchup that we have to face off with on our first week. But I think we can pull out the victory, and I think we got some really cool creative ideas going to this match. So let's go ahead and break down this matchup. My opponent's team consists of Sandbeam, Gigalith, and Excadrill, followed up with Dragapult, Skarmory, Sceptile, Mega Medicham, Tauros, Blastoise, Delphox, Drapion, and Galarian Wheezy. Oh my god, I cannot speak. So looking at this matchup, his sand is definitely coming. His sand is just really, really good versus my team. I do think he is going to bring the Skarmory, because Skarmory, besides Blastoise, is his only reliable way to set up hazards. And looking at my team, I kind of prevent Blastoise from doing too much against me. I have a good spin blocker and stuff like that, so I don't think but I do expect Skarmory. I think Skarmory is definitely come as a more defensive set in any type of situation. I do Sceptile. I think has to be a must bring. Sceptile has to come in order to stop my Zygarde from just clicking 1,000 arrows, which if you look at his team, literally that's all I'm going to be doing in this type of a matchup. And I think Mega Medicham is coming because Mega Medicham is a massive threat and outspeeds a good part of the team that I have here, and they can take advantage of that. But looking at his team, there is a chance we could see Tauros because I don't have a fighting type, so Tauros could come. I definitely think it could be a Life Orb or potentially an Intimidate set. If it's an Intimidate set, it's just there to be annoying. If it's Life Orb, it's going to use things like maybe Zen Headbutt, Body Slam, and stuff like that. Blastoise could potentially be a problem because Blastoise with Shell Smash is going to be an issue. But again, if I don't see Skarmory, we see Blastoise, and we know that his only way to remove hazards is with the Blastoise. So that means it could be more of a just a defensive Blastoise versus a Shell Smash, which would be better for us. Delphox could maybe come as we don't have the best switches to Delphox, but I do have a good couple of things that outspeed it, and it can kind of just be able to run Scarf and be able to knock it out. Drapion's also a relatively good poison type and dark type in this matchup because it can be able to reliably somewhat check our Blacephalon and our Galarian Slowking. But we do have some and be able to have things against like things like Tangrowth and stuff like that, and even maybe things against Obstagoon because it does get the extra fighting coverage. And it's also a really good fairy stopper with our Slurpuff. But again, it's neutral that. And I don't think Galarian Weezing comes. Galarian Weezing I don't think is the best matchup versus my team, but it could be a potential bring if he feels like he is really wanting to bring it. But yeah, so that's the team we expect. Like I said, I think the Sand plus Dragapult and potential Unbirded and Mega Medicham is just. Ooh, excuse me. I think is really, really good. So definitely something to kind of make note and kind of take in consideration going with what we have here. But let's break down the team we are bringing this week. First off, we're kicking it off with Zukiyo, our Zygarde. And for anyone wondering, no, I don't know why I've named this thing Zukiyo, but ever since I did, I've gone with the name. And we're going to keep it. We're going to go with Zukiyo, our Zygarde here with Extreme Speed, 1,000 Arrows, Outrage, and Glare. Glare is only really there in case I want to really neuter his Excadrill and literally just make his Excadrill useless. It's also a really good thing to kind of catch a potential switch in on something and just weaken it. Extreme Speed is also really, really good because I can just spam that and in that type of situation. 1,000 Arrows, I literally just click 1,000 Arrows for free almost every single time in this matchup. Outrage is really there, and once I get rid of Skarmory and I weaken down Excadrill to the point where he gets 2 KO'd by Outrage, and if I'm not going to get already 2 turned into it or something like that, otherwise, I could just see Zukiyo just spamming ones. I would have brought maybe more of a defensive leftovers variant with maybe a Habomberry with Dragon Dance or something like that, maybe. But there's a decent chance that he could be Whirlwind on his Skarmory, and plus, I don't want to be toxic. I mean, I could just be a sub-Dragon Dance, sub-Dragon Dance Protect kind of Dragon Dance set. I could be, but I didn't feel confident with that kind of a set, and plus, that's really like I would have to really pull that off, and I think it's kind of hard already for me to pull off as is. So I decided to go with the choice band set. Extreme Speed's only the priority thing I need against Medicham. Medicham does outspeed me, so I do have to be careful, but he might have to be fearful of potential Dragon Dance. And I might change this to that set now thinking about it, Because now looking at his team, besides Sceptile, there's nothing that really stops me from just clicking 1,000 arrows with a Dragon Dance set with subs. So definitely something to kind of note and to point out with that. But yeah, and potentially if that's an infiltrator, which I highly doubt it's gonna be infiltrator on his thing. But if we could make that work, we could make that work. And actually, I'm really thinking about it now. I think I might run that set. So I'm gonna think about it a little longer, and then I might run that set since it's banded. But the reason why I like banded so much is that banded literally gets to do whatever I want, which is so nice. And plus, when I get that +1 speed, I'm faster than everything else on this team, so that's really good to note there. But yeah, up next we're bringing Fettuccine here, Assault Vested this week. Knockoff Sludge Bomb and Giga Drain. Earthquake Giga Drain I think is a little necessary just to be able to handle his steel types. We do need this there for the extra switch in. And one thing that he's got to be very careful and be mindful is that could be a Rocky Helmet Tangrowth set, which can be really annoying versus his team. We do have knockoff there to remove items. Sludge Bomb there is specifically there to hit the Sceptile. Otherwise, we don't really touch a lot of his team. Knockoff is only going to be there to hit the Skarmory, and then I have to switch out. Giga Drain is really there just to kind of just do the chipping damage, and Earthquake's there to hit things like Excadrill, the Gigalith, and some other things we've seen like Drapion and stuff. We do have Assault Vest, so we can take the hits from the Dragapult, but this thing's meant to just kind of be a somewhat mixed defensive wall. It's obviously going to have more physically defense, but we have this Assault Vest to give us just a little more special bulk. I'm actually bringing Gene here with the choice Scarf this week. We are running Scarf to make sure we can outspeed Excadrill outside of Sand, and we outspeed pretty much everything on his team, also outside of Sand, which is really important. This is definitely outspeeding a speed creep Dragapult, because I don't think Dragapult's definitely going to be Scarfed. If Dragapult, for some reason, is Scarfed against me, I'm going to just be wondering why when there are so many ways you can just not bring Scarf versus me. But anyways, we have Parting Shot, Close Combat, Fire Punch, and Knockoff. Fire Punch is only there for the Skarmory. Close Combat is there for pretty much about everything else on his team. Knockoff Spam is also really good as well. And Parting Shot is there just for the momentum usage if I want to just lead this Parting Shot out into something and go from there. But I really think we are going to run Guts because I do think there could be potential chances that we could get Toxic or anything like that. So I think it was recently Reckless with Double Edge, but I didn't really like it. I could have been Defiant, but I felt like there was no need for Defiant in this matchup because there's no real way except for the Tauros. And then even the Tauros this time, I do expect to be more of a Life Orb than a Intimidate set. Up next, we're bringing kind of a pretty heat set right here with Blacephalon. We're running Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Sunny Day. He has no real switch into a Fire type move on my team except for the Dragon Bolt, which then does not want to take his Shadow Ball to the face. Now, I do have Sunny Day on here, and that's a somewhat risky move to bring on Blacephalon, which I do understand. But the goal here is to hopefully bait him that we're Scarfed with Blacephalon, and then click Sunny Day, get rid of his sand, and then Shadow Ball or Fire Blast something in the sand without the sand tether. So the good news would be this. If we force his Gigalith in and we can be able to 2-hit KO his Gigalith with a Shadow Ball and get rid of that Gigalith right then and there, that's really good for us because then we just get rid of one of his way of sand and then basically just pivot around the sand. And if I can get rid of sand and put the sun back up, it basically just neutralizes his weather guaranteed. So I think this is a really heat set. We are Cassip so we can take at least one hit from Dragapult, which is very important to know right there, unless he is a Poltergeist, unless he's like a physical set, which I think could easily kill us. But I see him being a little more special against us, because special is really more important versus us in this match, in my honest opinion. But I think Blacephalon, which is a little bit of a risky bring, I think is going to be a really good mon to bring this game. I would have maybe liked Choice Scarf, but I just felt like Choice Scarf wasn't as necessary as what I felt like this set could be. And plus, I think I want to try to be a little more creative. I want to try to be a little more unique in this type of sense of the matter. But I think this is a really good set, and I really think we can pull off some really good shenanigans of sorts with Blacephalon here. Another one of the heat sets we're bringing is Belly Drum, Cotton Guard, Drain Punch, Play Rough, Weakness, Policy, Slurp Puff, and I'm going to make sure that it's unburdened so I do not miss that again. And Sunday here, I think, can really do a lot. With a Belly Drum off, unless it's Life Orb Excadrill, it actually doesn't even do 50% at +3 defense with this set. And the goal idea here is to activate Weakness Policy, right? Weakness Policy is activated. I don't care what you want to do with me. So I can just Belly Drum up, I can Cotton Guard, and then I can just click Play Rough and just kill something, you know? With the speed investment, we will be faster than the speed creep that we have here on the Dragapult, because Dragapult should be capping up around 376 speed, I believe. So that way we can outspeed it, which is going to be very important. Because I know he would probably bother just max speed and let for our what's his name, uh a Selgor, especially since there's already a lot of things that outspeed. I would actually, not gonna lie to you guys, I really wanted to bring a Selgor this matchup, but due to the fact that the flying type that he has being Skarmory, I can't do that. And if he doesn't bring Skarmory, I'm gonna be a very unhappy puppy right now because I could have really, really brought some heat sets with our Selgor here. But anyways, Slurpup's job is to hopefully be able to break and hopefully get set up. The goal is to set up the Con Guard first. Well, I guess, do I even need Belly Drum? I don't even think I need Belly Drum, do I? Don't think I do. Because I could just Con Guard up two times, then get my Belly Drum and get a berry. And Wayne possibly gives me +2, which I think I only really need. Let's look at a Kelkroak here, guys. Let's go look at a Kelkroak here. So let's just say we're roughly max attack versus. So Drain Punch would kill with +2, so that's really good. Skarmory. If he's defensive, wow, at +2, we do no damage to him, which is really weird that we do no damage. So if I go +6, that's barely a 2 KO2, so damn. So yeah, actually, at +2 with a flamethrower, how much are we doing instead of that flamethrower? Flamethrower would have a chance to kill, so if I can make some adjustments to the calcing, how much would I need to guarantee a kill? So yeah, I'm gonna experiment with this, and we'll go back to that. And last but not least, we have Lord Helix with Shuka Berry with Shell Armor, with Shell Smash, Ice Beam, Surf, and Hydro Pump. Now, yes, I am going to be lowering my defenses here by 1 each stage. However, I felt like the Shell Smash opportunity here was really, really good. Now, if we get another Shell Smash off, I am pretty darn sure we can actually outspeed. Let's see, we were at what, 172. I actually should have calced this, and yeah, I'm a professional. So at +2, we outspeed Dragapult, which is really good. So at +4 speed, we can outspeed Excadrill in Sand if it's Adamant. Obviously, if it's... Actually, let me just make sure I can live that hit here. -1 Shuckleberry. Shuckleberry with 84 investment. With Shuckleberry, yeah, I can always guarantee live 1, and at +2, I'm basically nuking him. But yeah, if he's Adamant, though, if he's Adamant, we outspeed, which is really, really cool, and we can still take 1 Earthquake. So that's something that's really good to know right there. But ultimately, I felt like Almost Star being able to outspeed everything outside of Sand was really, really good. I just felt like Almost Star was just a really good mon here to just be able to Shell Smash up and just do a lot of work. I was actually kind of been funny to think about. I was gonna run Shell Armor. I was gonna run what's its name? Shell Smash and Weak Armor. I felt like that was gonna be really, really funny to do. I felt like that would be really, really interesting as well. But I don't like. I want to be a little more smarter. I seriously want to. I almost want to win that set. But I'm gonna be a little more strategic here versus a little more too crazy with. But yeah, that's gonna be the team, guys. Again, this was a bit of a rough matchup for us and our brought back here. It is the top 3 out of the 5 coaches in each division. There's 4 divisions of 20 coaches. So technically speaking, we only need to finish in the top 3, which we can do with a 5-5 record or potentially a lower record. But I would say if we lose 2 or 3 games in a row, because we have 6, 7, 8, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 6 games. So I would say if we lose our next 2 or 3 games in a row, which including this one, if we lose,
if we do lose that, then I think there's no chance at making playoffs, even finishing top 3 potentially. But who knows? But you never say it's over till it's over, right? So yeah, but thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys was ready. I might change that Zygarde setup to that set we were talking about earlier. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support going into the videos I've been posting, to the 1 or 2 dedicated viewers that watch it almost every single day. It comes up. Thank you so much. I love you. And until next time, guys, I'm going to stop talking, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.